with this live trade in process. It's clear to see that we have an official cross of a short-term trend line here, and then a longer term on the Chaikin money flow, longer-term money flow tracker. Now here, something a little different. The short-term trend line violation came in early. The secondary trend line violation came in just shortly ago. Now this is a excellent representation of how we look for the trend line violations to take the signal and be sure that we're on the right side of the trade. The EMA is crossed way back here at this point and never really looked back before this level was ever crossed to consider being short in this trade. We are short right now. The preferred entry was back here at this point, getting through right here at 7 a.m., more like this bar right here for the preferred in at 7:04, the level I was talking about earlier, just after we had established the room open, the trade took place. So there you have it. This level right here getting crossed to below by a quarter of a point back at 1825 even. So the preferred entry becomes 1824.75, a tick below this level at this point right here. Okay. Now, as we manage this trade to the downside, let's take a good look at the most recent level that's located here on a 1-minute chart below 1824.25, and we really don't have anything because we've gone so far back in recent history to be able to find a significant stopping point. That stopping point really doesn't exist until 1825 from that daily match. Getting back to the MFI, at this point, we are clear to remain short across the board. SMI clear to remain short. EMA is clear to remain short. Chaikin money flow, longer term perspective, clear to remain short, although oscillating between down and marginally flat. And here we have the MACD, which fired back here. We're clear to remain short, looking for the disparity to widen as prices may trade down to a lower level. Okay, I'm going to take the MFI and put that on another screen, and we'll monitor that very closely. Now, in the event that this turns right back around and we have prices trading to the upside, you already have a profit you could lock in at this point. For those of you who are new to trading, when we have specific stalling points within a short trade or long trade, if you're looking to build your confidence in your trading, it is always recommended to pick up a profit wherever possible. At this point, we are pretty well stable at this time. We're talking 7:08 a.m. We have currently 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in a current 15-minute bar, and we do have a new level that's established between this close and its open for a very tight trading range channel established by the actual bar at 7:07 a.m. The open price is 1822.50 and the close is 1823, so that's a nice tight channel. Again, looking for your preferred in, which we had just talked about earlier, that was a tick below the support level here. Now, as prices may continue to trade down, we want to manage the real-time trade. We want to manage the real-time trade in a way that we're going to pick up as much as we can in the shortest period of time. Understand, when we have a major sell-off in the U.S. markets, as in yesterday's very profitable day, biggest day down since February, I believe it was February 3rd, we have to understand that the hold times will be longer. And knowing that, we're prepared to get in and get out a number of times within a downtrend as prices will continue to move to the downside. The MFI is still down and clear to be short. And prices are continuing to trade down. Mark to the market, we are at 1822 flat to 1822.25, 1822.50 right here. The volume that came in that pushed prices through the support level that had been laid out at the 1824.25 area was very strong. Since then, we have accumulated volume and a series of 3 subsequent spikes. That volume on an accumulated basis is in the neighborhood of 4,500 contracts after the initial sell-off at 705 at 45.53 contracts. Prices continue to trade to the downside now at 1822.25. MFI is clear to stay, be short. Across the block, the disparity widens on the MACD, clear to remain short. Requote, shaken money flows, momentum continues to the downside. We'll remove the short-term trend line to focus on this, and now the subsequent additional trend line violation from here to here for the additional confirmation. EMA is clear to stay short. SMI clear to stay short. Back to the 1-minute chart. Now price is trickling back up at the 1823 area. And again, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, our major guideline for new traders is that when you have a profit and prices may start to turn to the upside, for example, in this case, if prices would get above or at the current resistance level that's laid out right here, that would be a sign to get out of the trade and then look for another opportunity to get back in. This current resistance level right here is established by these 2 prices, and lately as the open of 708 at 1823.50, right there. Mark to the market, 1823 flat. Managing the trade in real time. The initial volume that came in here plus the subsequent accumulated volume at this point is the type of volume that can send prices to a much lower level. The latest volume that's coming at this point right here at 712 appears at this time, based on the money flows configuration at this point, clear to stay short, although a small retracement to the upside within the 15-minute bar itself. Getting into the check and money flow longer term, we are clear to stay and remain short, although oscillating up just a little bit. Current value to the downside is 13 and then 11 as we speak. On the MFI, the value is 11.55, unchanged. Clear to stay, be short. We have a few new people with us today. Dan G. Good to see you, Dan. Current price is trading MTM at 1822.75 now. Back to the 1-minute chart. Current resistance level is being held to the upside at 1823.50. Prices are trading below that point. We'd like to see some more volume come in to continue the move to the downside. We are clear to be short, stay short across the board at this point. Okay, we have a new 15-minute bar open with some odd 14 minutes and 10 seconds left to trade within it, and prices are definitely starting to move in our favor again here. Now mark to the market at 1821.50. The additional volume that's coming in on the sell-off now at an accumulated some odd 1,900 to 2,000 contracts in that 1-minute bar. This is exactly what we were looking for, the additional tap to push the prices to the downside. Real-time trade in progress from the Inside Technicians Live Trading Room. My name is Jeff Killian. I'm the Chief Market Strategist for the Inside Technician. Additional volume coming in now, 17:55 and moving. Some odd 20 seconds left in the current 15-minute, in the current 1-minute bar, correction. Looking to get out on a rally at the price profit target at 18.25, the support level that is a match for a daily in the past. We now have the MFI, which is marginally tapered off here. Its momentum right here at this point still clear to be short. Long-term check and money flow is clear to stay short. SMI clear to stay short. EMA is clear to stay short. MACD disparity continues to widen, positive for us. As the prices continue to move down, the trend increases in strength. Clear to stay short across the board. Have some small up movement here right now. For those of you that have locked in a profit on this trade so far and have not gotten out, this is an excellent opportunity to get out at 1821.75. Price is moving up marginally. Temporary floor established at this point. And relinquish the extended hold time. Right here, 1821.75. After the preferred in was had at 1824.75. Okay, price is testing the current support level, 1821.25 here at this point. And there we have a violation, a test to the downside, getting through that current support level here located and dictated by these two bars, 717 and 718. The close of 717 was 1821.25. More volume coming in. MFI is clear to remain short across the board here. Disparity widens on the MACD. Excellent position. Excellent position. Now gaining ground and momentum on the EMAs to the downside. The disparity continues to widen. SMI remains clear to be short. Longer term check and money flow remains clear to be short on the second trendline violation and continued momentum to the downside. Now prices are breaking back up on a test of what was previous support at this point. And the support level becomes the most recent prices close before the new open bar, 15 some odd seconds remaining in this bar, and prices continue to trade to the downside. Boy, what an excellent morning this is right off the bat. What a way to get things started. This live trading room has just been a big winner for the inside technician and everybody who's in it. Okay, prices continue to trade to the downside on strong momentum. New resistance level will be established right here at this point. By these prices, we're looking for the prices to catch the 18.25 daily level on a rally to the downside. The close of 7.18, and now we have strong volume coming in. Look at this move, incredible. Hey, good morning, Brad. How you doing? Okay, we're about to hit the 18.25 price profit target. It'll be an excellent opportunity to get in or out on a rally and book a substantial first AM profit. This is a major level that can be found as support in this real-time trade. Wow. Holy shit, man. Did you ever... Okay, getting right through the 18.25 level with no stopping in sight. Let's refer back to the 15-minute chart and take a look at some of the levels we have laid out. The MFI remains clear to be short. The next level to the downside is dictated by the next daily level at 18.1650. Take note of that. It is 18.1650 on a 1-minute chart. And then we're looking at 18.0950. Let's get those right in for you. Again, that level is 18.1650. Previous daily level broadcasted out into the future. Okay, now prices have found some support in between these two. This could be a potential blow-off to the downside where we have substantial volume that's come in. This is uncertain at this time, but in real time, you want to take that profit off the table right now. If you have been in at the preferred area here and have moved all the way down, marked to the market at 18.25. For those of you who are willing to risk the extended hold time and stay in the trade, this would represent an opportunity to monitor very closely this level at this point and consider the next level to the downside at 18.1650. Okay, price is right there right now and holding at the 18.25 level. This would definitely be a great opportunity to get out of this trade and book what you've got. There's a substantial profit that was made between here and here since we opened up the room this morning. Price is now moving up from that level. Let's take a trip around the baseball park and see what we've got. We have a temporary stall, but nothing major on the MFI. Still clear to be short for the extended hold time on the trade. Checking money flow is clear to be short. SMI, although flat, is clear to be short. Cross still intact. EMA disparity is wider. And on the MACD, we have the cross back here, and the disparity continues to widen, indicating the strength of the trend is definitely very strong to the downside on a 15-minute basis. Now prices are moving up. Again, for those of you who are new to trading, it might be a good idea to lock in this profit now. You don't want to really give too much back. Another opportunity to get back in this trade to the downside would obviously be getting through the most recent support level that's been established right here. And that would be a recommended quarter of a point below this, with more volume coming in to push prices through this level and then continue to move to the downside to the additional price profit targets, beginning with the 1818, 1816, 25 area, excuse me. Correction, 1816.50 on the daily level. Price is now holding two consecutive bars, an open and a close at the recent 1825 level. Suggests temporary hold at that point, as prices have not traded through the large bar down from 7:23 a.m. this morning on 4/11. Price is now up MTM at 1818.75. Good morning, Brad. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Quite a morning, huh?
Yeah, this is the type of trades that we like first thing in the morning to get, you know, a good strong base behind us before we go about the day. I'm going to cut this recording right now. I just wanted to welcome Brad Logan, the other administrator for the Inside Technicians Live Trading Room, into the room this morning. Very capable, highly trained, and extremely communicative new independent partner to the Inside Technician, and a great partner in this live trading room. So once again, another real-time demonstration of a highly profitable trade taken. Now, if one was in here at the preferred entry, as I was, at the 1824.50 level at 704 and out at 725 at 1818.25, here when prices started to turn back around, the pivot point gets completed with the large volume bar that came in as I suggested. Okay, you basically have a gainer there between 1824.50, 1818.25, of 6.25 points. Copy that.
Copy that.
Okay, 6.25 points times $50 for every full point move in this market is a $312.50 gain for every contract traded times my minimum 20 contracts equals $6,250 to me this morning. That is the power of this methodology. Obviously, everyone's contract sizing would and should be different according to your risk account, but the overall methodology never changes. We are all about identifying the true high probability trades. When we know that the largest institutions are trading, we fade those moves and look to pick up substantial profit in a short period of time. We'll see you on the next live trade within the Inside Technicians live trading room. Thank you for joining us. An additional leg of our trend to the downside in the form of a high probability trade has showed up here, and we are looking at the 18-16-15 level that needed to be penetrated from above to below. Had a possible preferred in here, but I was personally looking for the confirmation to get through the 18-16-50 level with substantial volume, which I finally got here on that close at 738 at 18-16. Real-time trade and play. Right here on the close at 18-16 even. And now price is trading up marginally at 18-15-75. Now again, people, this trade goes against you on a second leg, and you give back as much as, or as little as a half a point. There's no reason to stay in the trade if this bar starts to trade up strongly. No need to wait to get out with a 3/4 of a point, 1 point, 1.25 point loss. It appears that right now the current support level at 18-16-50 could be found as resistance, and price could continue to trade down. We have the MFI clear to remain short. We have the SMI just turning up marginally here. No cross yet. We have the Chicken Money Flow, which is marginally up but clear to be short. MACD clear to be short. And obviously EMA is clear to be short. Current support now turned to resistance from the daily level at 18-16-50 is being held. We'd like to see additional volume come in always at this level to push the prices back to the downside. This trade was very, very clearly identified, presented, and managed to the downside. At this point, getting in and then getting out around this level. I hope that a lot of you got a good piece of that. Price is holding now. The current resistance level, support turn to resistance, has been held, and prices are now continuing trade to the downside. The most recent 1 minute bar at 18-15-50, 18-15-75 is below resistance at 18-16-50 and holding. Volume is light. Let's take a look at the 15-minute indicators, and let's see what we've got. Finding the MFI here. Momentum is marginally up. Trend line from an intermediate term. Violation here, clear to be stay short. SMI, no cross, flat, clear to remain, be short. Chicken Money Flow, clear to be short. MACD clear. EMA is clear. Back to the 1 minute chart. Managing the trade in real time on the secondary leg for the preferred in right here on this bar's close. It's 738. That price was 18.16. Price is now trading up, 18.16.25. If this trade goes and penetrates through the 18.60.50 level, there would be no reason to stay in this trade. You don't have to take the heat on this. You can get out, break even trade, 1/4 of a point, forget it. Now definitely recommended to be out. I would imagine at this point the SMI is probably just about ready to cross to the upside. Let's visit that area And yeah, you're touching right now, looking to make that cross in real time. There you have it. It's a clear signal to consider being out of this trade before you give too much money back. Back to the 1 minute chart, and there you have it. So that's it for that leg. No additional move to the downside, but worth a shot. We're always willing to take the best of the best setups, and if it goes against us, get out with a minimal loss or a break-even trade to protect risk capital. Excellent demonstration of how this methodology can mitigate the risk to a minimal amount of money and look for the next high probability trade. First trade in over 6 points, this one here, a loss of 1/4 of a point. I'm good with that. Brad, tell me, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.